Torians, welcome. In the left corner, the tranny. Chris. In the right corner, the beast, aka Kate. All right, okay, we have to start.
Okay.
Stop, fucking around. And that's the only fact that I'm gonna use actually too. Okay, so.
Yes, we're gonna
Because
clean up
I've
our
been
language.
told that I'm swearing too much by 2 people already. Okay, so I would like to start with something funny, but I have to bring my props. When I was in Vegas, I had a hotel, right? So I wanted to check into the hotel, and that they put the hole in your ID in Illinois, right? When you wanna renew your ID or driver's license, whatever. It shouldn't be a big deal because it's still valid for like another month or whatever. And I was checking to the fucking hotel. Sorry, I was checking to the hotel. They almost didn't let me to check in. And the girl was like, you have a punch hole in your ID, driver's license. I'm like, okay, but it's still valid. I mean, that's what they do in Illinois. What do you want me to do? Just talk to the governor of Illinois. 15 or 20 minutes. She had to call the manager. I was checking into the hotel. Already
What
paid.
difference does it make? Seriously, what difference does it make?
Don't ask me. I'm just letting you know how it is. Just in case you're gonna have your ID renewed or whatever. Okay? So that was the funny part. Finally, after 20 minutes, they let me check into the hotel. Okay? And yesterday, I was going out, and that's what you have from DMV in Illinois, right? This piece of paper. So I'm going out. I'm trying to get to the club. And of course, the guy's like, what is this? I'm like, don't ask me. Ask DMV. He's like, dude, you're not getting in. Sorry. I'm like, I don't have anything else. That's what they are giving us right now. He's like, no, I don't care. I wouldn't get in, but I was with my friends and blah 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 blah, right? But forget about it. That's what you get in Illinois.
So did they talk to the bouncer or what? What happened?
Oh yeah, they are, they have connections, whatever.
I know.
Right?
Okay, good.
But seriously, you know what? Next time I'm flying somewhere, I'm just gonna show them this at the TSA. Let's see what they do. Seriously, that's it.
You have cab ride home.
Oh, that's my ID, guys. Have fun, okay? So, and of course, yeah, the explanation is gonna be, it's for the safety because the old IDs were bad and blah blah blah. Bullshit. But again, another story that it's been like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I still didn't get mine in the mail when I was in Chicago because I got my I still didn't get it. So is it stolen? How many cases you're gonna have that the IDs are gonna be stolen? Especially like Southside Chicago, or let's say if you have you know how it is. I mean, all shit is getting.
Are you gonna call them up? Call them up tomorrow and see what their explanation is.
Yeah, but why did they change the system that was in place for dozens of years, at least 20? Because I've been here almost 20 years, so it's 20 years. So it's been like this for 20 years. No, someone had to make money, and probably they outsourced it to some third party. And right now, you'll see in a year they're gonna change it. They're gonna change it back to the old system because people are gonna be pissed. That's it. So that was
It'd be interesting to do a video on how many renewals are lost, right?
Yeah.
How many driver license renewals are lost?
It's lost. I mean, come on. Whatever. So that was my experience. What is yours? You want to talk about the taxes? Oh, you can tell about your experience in Colorado. Why is it so expensive? The stuff that we were talking yesterday.
Sure. So this is really interesting. I'm doing a little bit of consulting work right now. I have a contract, so I've come to the Denver area, and I've just recently come here a couple of days ago, looking for a short-term rental place to stay. Rentals are through the roof. The pricing is outrageous, and sublets will sublet in an hour. I mean, no question. You cannot get a place. And multiple realtors have talked to me about this. It has really been a byproduct of decriminalizing marijuana sales.
Yeah, the weed, yeah, whatever, yeah. Uh-huh.
So there's been an influx of people over the last few years coming to either partake of the thing or actually make money off of it. So now you have this influx, this burst in the economy, the housing industry, and they're also supporting, they're actually supporting jobs, right?
Yeah,
They're supporting
of course,
jobs.
yeah.
So, there's a difference between decriminalizing and legalizing, and I've been doing a little bit of reading on that because it allows. The government wasn't regulating it; it was just illegal. It was flat out illegal, right? So by legalizing it, now it is a regulated entity. But the byproduct of that is the influx of new residents, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, but it is increasing the tax base, regardless of how you look at it. Because
always a good thing. That's what the Hayek said.
There you go.
The people are the biggest asset. The people are the biggest asset. And actually, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've read somewhere about those, let's say, those Mexicans going back to Mexico because of Trump, whatever.
Right.
And I think was it the previous president, the Fox or whatever, he said that it would be a disaster for Mexico that, let's say, 10, 15 or 20 million people went back. No, actually it would be fucking awesome.
Right.
It's like downtown LA needs like 1 million people now. Million, of course, because you see the problem nowadays is like, okay, if we get 1 million people there, where are they gonna live? I mean, where are they gonna work? It's not your problem because the people are thinking about, what kind of welfare are they gonna get? And that's why it's a problem. Okay, in the normal
that's the other
society,
byproduct.
in the normal capitalistic, reality, 1 million people in downtown LA would be like El Dorado. The businesses,
and that would be a good thing because they're contributing to the longevity and productivity of the area. But when you get, and I've spoken to people here in the area over the last few days, that the derelicts, so to speak, those who are looking for the handout, they are coming here because my understanding, and I may be wrong, because it's medicinal. If you have a medical card, it is supported through the government at some point. I may be wrong. I don't have the facts on that. But I mean, you're bringing in a whole group of people who are motivated, capitalistic. They want to make money. They want to support their families. Create something sustainable. And then the other hand, you have the people who just want to sit around and use it and rely on the government for housing, social services, transportation, contributions to their electric and water bill. I mean,
but it's easy to imagine for normal thinking. Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say we are banning alcohol like we did, 8 years ago, whatever. So tomorrow is the start of the prohibition on alcohol.
Sure.
How many businesses would go bankrupt? How many people would be out of the job?
Well, okay, if you look at Chicago during that phase, the underground world was booming.
Oh yeah, of course.
Booming. People were paying for it. And a good time will never go out of style. You could be hurting for cash, you can be out of a job, you will always be willing to pay for alcohol. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it was just an issue of the government coming in and taking control of something. That is, I don't understand the reasoning why, like what their justification was, but yeah.
And again, it's a huge boom in Colorado, Denver, whatever. And because I was talking to this with my other friend last night, I asked him, listen, how many people do you know that smoke marijuana? And he's like, nobody. So, relatively speaking, marijuana market, I think it's a small market. And
maybe
still
this is like the beta.
So much money.
Well, this is the beta market for the larger, the cocaine.
No, I know, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I know like 1 or 2 people here who smoke marijuana, but like my old friends, no one smokes. You know what I mean? So it's not.
I don't know.
It's not like one person, I don't know. They just regulated or made it legal like Coca-Cola that everyone drinks or whatever, or coffee. Let's say coffee was illegal and they made it legal. So yeah, that's a huge market. But marijuana, relatively speaking, okay, I think it's kind of a small market and it still makes so much money. As you said, that the properties are going up and up. So as I said yesterday, if we get rid of the income tax, whoop,
Oh,
The GDP
so
would
the
go
upside to
freaking.
that, through the roof, through the roof, and the upside to that is the supply chain of the
Yeah.
marijuana, right? So what the Colorado is figuring out is that there's a long supply chain. You know, there's the land, so there's owning the land, there's leasing the land, there's maintaining the land, there's the actual supply and care of the plants, there's hydroponics, there's you know all of these nuances that were unexpected. But so it's a very long supply chain.
The glassware, I would assume, right? The
glassware, the whole thing, the whole thing, from inception to delivery, from from mine to market, right? So you've got jobs all along the way. You've got a paycheck all along the way, right? So if you what you see what I'm saying, right?
No, because I have a friend. I don't wanna, I don't wanna forget about it. My friend. Is it Arizona or one of those states? Arizona, New Mexico, or maybe even Texas. One of those, I don't remember. One of those states. Marijuana is legal, but get this. She was working for this place selling marijuana, and she was delivering marijuana like you're delivering the pizza. And that was like 6 months ago, whatever.
Really?
Yeah, the place was closed, raided by feds. Do you know why? And that's the funniest part.
No,
because over there you have to pay a fee, which is $250,000.
Oh, I remember you telling me that. You okay?
So now she's got the felony and everything.
But they
she
messed
doesn't have
up.
the money to pay $250,000 to legally conduct the business.
I can't remember. Was it you or somebody else that I was talking with that somebody put in the application for the license to grow or sell something like that. It might have been one of my family members. Yeah. Anyways, it was in Texas. That's what it was. It was in Texas because they sent out the comptroller or somebody sent out notification to everybody who applied that, oh, so sorry, it wasn't a $1,000 fee. It's a $1.3 million fee. And I mean, this is before anybody did anything, and then so there's all these people who are sitting back here saying, "I don't have $1.3 million."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And you know why they did it? That's what they did in Poland.
I think they were testing the waters. It's a marketing thing. It's what you do in marketing.
Corporations, because who can afford 1.3 million or whatever, or 250, whatever? Who can? And how can you differentiate like this? That you and me, we cannot do it. But if you had a $250,000, let's say you and me, we would get the felony. But if you have a $250,000, it's all good. I mean, but that's what they did in Poland 20 years ago when we had capitalism, the birth of capitalism. One of the the guys that I always listen to or whatever. He's a publicist right now. He wrote many books, blah, blah, whatever. At that point, he was importing wines from France because he knows wine. He really likes wines. He knows the business, blah, blah, blah. Everything was good because there weren't any barriers and regulations and no rules as far as importing wines. But one day, the minister of whatever commerce, one day out of the blue, did what you just said in Texas. He basically said that, okay, starting tomorrow, normal people cannot import wines from France nor other, countries. You have to deposit like $1 million, and then it's okay. So of course he was wiped out in one day. But get that. This rule was only in place for 3 months. So all the small people were out of the market. 3 months later, it reversed to the, but of course, whoever was gone was gone.
You're gone. Once you're out of business that long in an industry,
it's awesome.
I mean, almost in any industry, it's hard to rebuild. But I mean, come on, for the small family business, you'll never rebuild. You'll never get over it.
It's a joke.
So somebody from the corporation side or somebody from the government side, they were in bed together doing whatever it is. Hey, we can make a lot of money. We're going to wipe them out. Here we go. Yeah. So that's what I think was happening in Texas. I think it was Texas. I really do. I think they were testing the waters. I think they saw that so many people were interested in this. Oh, guess what? We can raise our fee. So
But 10 years
pool your
from now,
money.
you're gonna see Coca-Cola probably, like new hashish from Coca-Cola, or I don't know, whatever. I'm not into that, so blah blah blah. But or Microsoft is gonna start selling, marijuana. I don't know.
But okay, but think about this. When you talk about going into the supply chain, then you start talking about product management. There's a whole other industry for software and enterprise platforms to manage this stuff. And when you start talking about distribution channels, I mean, this could really have a positive impact on a lot of people who are willing to jump in and take the opportunity.
It's huge,
so,
huge. And exactly, I mean, marijuana is like an alcohol, like any other. I mean, we should ban sugar if you wanna make it healthier for people.
Well, is it in New York? Is New York still doing it? New York City still doing that? Or?
Yeah, and I think, hold on, I've seen it on Zero Hedge. There was what state is it? There is. It seems that it's very, very tiny tax on the sugar can, pop soda, whatever. But someone sent a picture with the check, right, with the receipt, and let's say if you buy like a 12 pack or 24 pack, those little cans of soda,
yeah,
it was $4.99 for the sodas, and the new sugar tax was like $3.19 on this 24 pack of soda.
Where is this?
Really don't remember. I would have to.
It would surprise me if it was in Chicago, honestly.
I'm gonna put the link in the description. I'm gonna have to find it later on. But yeah, it was like 80% of the bill was the new tax.
That's right. Okay, there's culpability along the way. I mean, if you want to consume a sugary beverage, that's your body. That's your deal.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, when you go back to the foundation of capitalism, there's a supply and demand. You've got somebody supplying you something that you want. So there's a trade-off. There should absolutely not be any regulation of that whatsoever. If you want to drink soda, drink a soda. If I want to eat a giant
cake, what would they say, the socialists or communisms or communists or statists, whatever you want to call them, all the ism. Let's say I'm one of them. I would say, but okay, Kate, no. Let's say if you drink too much soda and you're obese or you're sick, I have to pay for your healthcare. Exactly.
Which is why you privatize health insurance.
Thank you very much. I think we should end up on this really good positive note, because we really wandered off from the topic, which was what? Because I don't even remember.
Just the economic stimuli from legalizing marijuana.
Very good.
So we wandered off top, but it's a really good point. The thought of privatizing certain products, services, roads, education, whatever. I mean, the obligation should return back to the family. It really should. If somebody in my family is suffering a heart attack, it's my family. It's our obligation. It's not.
If my kid is smoking marijuana or doing heroin, I'm gonna beat him up. That's my responsibility, not police.
It's not mine. Exactly.
On this note, Praetorians, subscribe. You better subscribe, because we're not gonna do any more videos.